welcome back to another mukbang. Today I made my sort of modified seafood boil. I wanted to make one that was a bit more affordable to my price range. So I made some shrimp or prawns and calamari. I cooked it into a really nice buttery sauce. You can check my recipe out. It's super simple, super easy, super nice. And I've just got some corn on the cob, some roasted red rooster potatoes, some boiled eggs, flaky boiled eggs, and green beans. And some lemon, of course, for the seafood. I brought a little disposable plate just so I can put the prawn shells, because some aren't de-peeled. Some have the shell. If you hear loads of noises in the background, I'm home with my family. There's 5 of them, so it's going to be noisy. And my dad is busy working on our kitchen extension, so it might be a little noisy. So let's start with a bit of the boiled egg. I'm super hungry. And to drink, I'm just drinking water today, so that's not too interesting. Ooh, that buttery sauce is good. Excuse me, that is good. It's taken on that flavour from the prawns and the calamari, so it's thickened that butter slightly, and ooh, it's so tasty. I might have slightly overcooked the calamari. I might have overcooked whilst I was waiting, so I wanted to reheat it, but still tastes good. Ooh, it is good though. I was so excited to make this. I can't afford to buy like things like crab legs and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd do a cheaper one with some. Ooh, it's hot though. Might just let that cool a bit and try the rest of the food. Sauteed green beans. Oh, I forgot the lemon. Oh, that's sacrilege. Can't have seafood without lemon, I think. So let's just get a good squeezy. So yeah, the setup's a little different. I thought I'd place the camera a little higher this time because my dad was saying, your camera angle's not that great, sorry. You can't see the food. So I hope this is a little better. Yes. And no, my hands are slippery. It's the butter. Don't blame me. I could use a knife and fork, but I feel like with all the shells that's going to be on some of the prawns, there's no point. And it's kind of more fun just eating with your hands. So let's try some of the roasted potato. I roasted it in foil so it didn't get really crispy. It just has a nice steam sort of texture because I wanted it to really soak in that buttery sauce. Ooh, with that buttery sauce, it's just so good. Let's try getting some of the spring onion on there. I'm so excited over this. It's so good. It's not often that I eat seafood, so when I do, I get happy. Ooh, should try it with a little tiny piece of calamari on there. I think this was where the little flippity things on the calamari are. I think red rooster potatoes are so much better than your standard white potatoes. They're so much sweeter. The lipstick's definitely coming off this episode. Okay, let's try prawn. I don't want to bring it too close to the camera. I don't want to make a big mess on my parents' floor. So this is one of the deshelled prawns. Was pre-prepared like that. I can't get enough of seafood. One of the shelled prawns. Thing is, it doesn't even taste like, you know, I think for me, I feel like pure butter can get a little overwhelming. I mean, I love butter as much as the next person, but there's something like too much of a good thing. But in this, I really worried when I was making it that it would just taste too buttery. But I think the juice and stuff from the seafood has just seeped into it and it's thickened it into more of a sauce. And it's just delish. It's just so good like that. Wow. Come on. Okay, that didn't go to plan. I was hoping the tail would come out too, but we won't waste that anyway. I think these prawns are better. They've soaked in that buttery flavour a bit more. They just taste a bit sweeter. Should we try the squid tentacles? I've never had the tentacles before. I've never actually had squid like this before. I've only ever had it fried in a batter. So this is a first. Not bad. I think that was just a bit of dried herb, sorry. Let's have a bit more of the egg. Ah, this is just enjoyable. I might be a little bit more quiet today. I was quite tired. I'm super hungry, so I just kind of want to eat. I definitely won't eat all of this. I want my family to try some as well. My mum cooked a big salmon today. Well, she's gonna anyway. She's just not got it in the oven. And I'm not like a huge salmon eater. I don't mind it. I quite like salmon when it's made nicely. My mum can cook really well, so she knows how to cook a salmon. My dad just came in the room. Just let him try some other prawns. He tried, my dad just tried one of the prawns. I think he found it a tad salty. I didn't notice. I didn't notice it, to be honest. Maybe I'll notice it more as it cools, because my mouth is kind of burnt right now. I was trying it earlier when it just came out of the pot, so it's a bit too hot. Dip, 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 dip. That buttery sauce is just, oh. I can see what he means actually. It is slightly salty. Yeah. I do understand that. Sit calm. Dip, dip, dip. So sweet. I just got sweet corn juice right in my eye. I think it's fine because it went on top of my eyelash, but whew. Okay, it's fine. I set out a little mat because I didn't want to make a mess on my parents' floor. It's a very rich food though. All that butter makes it so rich. I don't know how much I could eat. I mean, it's delicious, but it's definitely not something I'd want to eat every day. Cover it in some other sauce. There's no way to eat this with dignity either. Not when there's corn juice flying in your eye, butter all down your chin, on your hand. I'd love to do a crab one someday, or lobster. I've never actually tried lobster, so that is on my to-do list. Yeah. It's the prawns which are salty. Yeah. I do see that. The calamari itself is fine. It's strange. It's just the prawns. I think it's the shelled prawns. That was a lemony bite. I'm trying to look for a big sort of daddy prawn. Don't know if I have any. This'll do. I've got corn stuck in my teeth as well. Which is such a weird feeling. And I'm actually already starting to get full. So there's going to be loads for my family to try here. That hopefully won't go to waste. Hope they won't find it too salty. You know the worst thing is, right at the end of cooking, I added just a tiny bit of extra salt because I thought it needed it. And now I realise it would have been perfect without that extra dash. So frustrating. Yeah, that was fine. I think the thing I'm most enjoying is actually the potatoes dipped into the sauce. I love potatoes. I think I have a weakness for them. I mean, if you give me a roast, the potatoes tend to be my best part, my favourite part. If you've made it right, it will be my favourite part. What's yours actually? That's mine. Even over the meat, and I love meat. Only sometimes though. No, I think that's kind of blasphemous for me to say. The meat is always my favourite part for roast. Lamb. Oh, mum. The potato absorbs the sauce just so perfectly though. There's no particular topics in my head today, so I'm sorry if it's sort of boring conversation. This food to me just requires a bit too much concentration. I'm not splashing, peeling it right. Trying not to get sauce dripping down my chin. So, it was kind of funny when when I started recording. My sister came down. She saw us recording. She's like, "Ugh," because she wanted to watch TV and stuff like that, just chill, relax. I ruined it for her, probably. But I shouldn't be here too long anyway. Little tentacles. They're actually really tender. I think I might leave some for my family though. Freak them out. Yeah. It's also starting to get slightly salty. Just thinking, I can't believe there was a time I didn't like corn on the cob. That is, I love sweet corn. I just never used to enjoy it on the cob. I didn't like that it got stuck in my teeth. I used to think it was really hard to eat. But I think partly why I struggled so much with it is because I used to have really bad teeth. Before I had braces, they used to kind of sit like at a really bad angle. So it used to make certain things a little more difficult to eat, I guess. Yeah, I used to be really self-conscious about that, but they're fixed now, and now I love corn on the cob. like the juice went up my nose. So, oh, I finally told my whole family that I started filming for YouTube, like recipes, mukbangs, and my sisters already knew about it because I knew they wouldn't like laugh or anything like that, you know, I'm serious about it and stuff. So they've been supportive and all that. I was just scared to tell my family in case they kind of took the mick a bit. They've actually been really nice about it. Really supportive. So that's been nice. Mm. Sorry, I know it's a bit gross seeing that, but I don't want to put it back on the floor now that it's dirty. So, yeah, I don't want to get that dirty. It's okay when I'm in my own kitchen in Sheffield because it's wooden floor. I can just mop it or wipe it. Not so easy over here. The thing is, I don't feel that full. I actually don't feel full at all. But I think it's because I've made it slightly salty. It's becoming a little more difficult to eat more of the sauce. Yeah. Still good though. Mm. The thing is, you don't notice the saltiness when it's still hot. It's only as it cools you start to notice it. You can taste it. So frustrating. I'm just thinking of that last little bit of salt I added in. Damn it. I'm sure my family will still like it. What I could even do is add more butter to it. See if that helps. I said to my mum as well she could maybe dip some of her salmon into the butter because it tastes really good, and she's like, yeah, that's a good idea. So hopefully I don't want any of this going to waste. I just hope they won't find it too salty. The beans are good, really nice and crunchy. Mm. I'm sorry the conversation is really crap today. I'm just in a really quiet sort of mood. The mat's clean, by the way, so all I can think about is that extra salt. Okay. Let's try another peeled prawn. Because the salt didn't taste as strong there. It's not like overwhelmingly salty out there, but you taste it, you're like, whew. It's just, you notice it when you've eaten quite a bit of it. And especially where it started to cool. At least the shell is really soft though. So it's a really thin shell, so it's not hard to peel. I think these are all deveined already, which is good. Saved me a bit of work there. They should have been anyway. I think most were. But they seem quite clean, so. Ugh. I'm not good at this seafood thing. I don't eat a lot of it. No, that was fine. The prawns are so sweet. Oh, it's super nice. It's so frustrating. I'm worried because I have so many cuts on my hand. Oh. I was worried about that happening too. Getting flicked with juice. Again. Ugh. So I have loads of cuts on my hands, so I don't want the juice getting in those either because it's going to sting. My cat scratches. We don't scratch on purpose, it's just naughty. But if you see the last video, you'll see what I mean. A bit of shell, sorry. The prawns are delish. I gotta say I cooked the prawns well. I also want to say a big thank you for the subscribers I've been getting. It's been really nice, and especially for the really kind comments some of you have left. It's just makes me feel really good reading them. It makes me want to post more. So thank you again. I really do appreciate it. And if any of you request anything, you really want me to make it, write it in the comments and I'll try my best to. I already have some ideas in mind. I know one friend of mine has requested me to make a biryani, which I've never actually made before, so we'll have to try that. Yeah, so she asked me to make that, and I'll see what I can do about it. So if you're watching this, I'll try sometime. Just don't know when. Don't hate me. But yeah, if you have suggestions, write it in the comments. I'll try my best to do it. Just bear in mind, I do have exams right around the corner. Like, they start next month. So it might mean that my uploading schedule is a little slow. Ooh, that was perfectly peeled. We've even got the little tail. will try my best. I promise. Oh, half an hour in already. I think that half an hour has gone probably just trying to peel these damn things. There we go. There's one more shelled one. I think I'll leave that to my mum. She appreciates shelled prawns more than anyone. And they can try the rest. I hope what I'll do is I'll heat it up for them so they hopefully won't notice that it's a little bit salty. And they can just eat what they want from that. Ooh. Ooh. No. I think I'll eat this last potato, an egg, and maybe call it a day. That was a really lemony bite. I know some of you might be thinking, she's so touchy-feely with her food, even though she's going to be sharing it with everyone. They don't care. I'm telling you now, they don't care. I will feed them a bite from my hands and they will eat it. Like just now when I fed, my dad tried the prawn, I said, oh, you can try it. I said, just feed me because he had dirty hands anyway because he's been working. They don't care. I'm telling you. I grew up with, we're Indian. We use our hands. So, my hands are clean. I always wash them with soap before a mukbang, and I'll try not to touch everything because I don't. I want to stay hygienic. So, chill. I love that lemon. It's just so good. I may have slightly overcooked the eggs. Just a minute. Oh. I've never felt so guilty eating a meal before. I feel like all the butter is just so guilty. It's making me feel guilty. Almost. But it's good. I think I'll finish the beans. And so still some corn. I know my sisters really like corn, so I'll leave that for them. Plus I'm too full. I'm not that selfless. I don't think anyone's going to bother to eat the potato or the egg, so I'm going to try to get that finished. So yeah. I'm just thinking if I want to eat it now or not. I mean, I don't feel stuffed, but I don't want to feel stuffed. I don't like that overly full feeling. You know, where you feel uncomfortable for hours. And then I start to feel really thirsty when I'm too full. I don't know, I hate the feeling. Yeah, that's all the green beans. So I think I'm going to end it there. I'm so sorry about the disgusting tissue. But anyway, I am full. I'm happy. I'm slightly unhappy that I added too much salt to this. It's playing on my head. I'm stressing that my family won't like it. I hope they will. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the mukbang. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe, click that notification bell. Leave future suggestions in the comments. I will try my best to do them. I don't know what my next mukbang will be. I don't know what my next recipe will be. But I will try to upload as much as I can. I'm still at home. I'll be home for the rest of this week and the next week. So, you know, Easter holidays. So we'll see what we can do about that. So, yeah, I hope you have a really lovely day. I had a really lovely dinner. I hope you will too. And I hope you're watching whilst you're eating. So, thank you.